malunggay tree just for a pumpkin. I can't believe it. A pumpkin from a malunggay tree. Just kidding. I actually bought this at a supermarket and I'm really happy that I found a pumpkin. Well, there were several pumpkins in the supermarket and I'm so excited about that because I am going to try out a recipe that I found on Instagram and it's called dairy-free pumpkin mousse. So here's the pumpkin. I'm steaming it right now. There's one here and I steamed another one over here on the other side. There we go. There's the other section of the pumpkin. This one is already finished. Alright, so here's the steamed pumpkin already. I blotted it with tissue so that it won't be too wet. So let's put the pumpkin into the food processor and blitz this baby. Oh, I think that turned out pretty well. It looks like a very nice pumpkin puree to me. Alright, so I've made my pumpkin puree. Thank goodness it didn't turn out so very watery, just a little bit. It's fine. And so I ended up with 300 ml of pumpkin puree. I'm supposed to make only 200, so I'm gonna add a little bit more of each ingredient that is needed. So I'm going to this is 150 ml of coconut milk. We need only 1 egg, but since I'm using small eggs anyway, I can't use like 1.5 eggs, I guess. So I'm going to use 2 eggs instead. 1 and 2 eggs. And then we'll need 1 tablespoon of honey. Okay, and this is raw wild honey that I bought in General Santos City down south. So that's 1 tablespoon, and 1 tablespoon is equal to, well, 3 teaspoons. So I don't think I want it too sweet, so maybe just 1 tablespoon and a teaspoon. I think that will be enough. And I'm going to add some ginger. So it needs 1/4 teaspoon. I'm going to add a little bit more than 1/4 teaspoon and hope that it's going to be okay. And now I'm going to add some cinnamon, which is like around half a teaspoon. The half teaspoon doesn't fit here, so I'm using the 1/4 teaspoon. There we go. I love cinnamon, so I put a little bit more than I needed. We're supposed to add nutmeg, but I don't have nutmeg, and I decided to be a little creative and add some allspice and some cloves. Normally, I know that when you're using pumpkin for dessert, we usually will add pumpkin spice, but I wasn't able to make my own pumpkin spice, and there's no pumpkin spice here, so let's see how this will work out. So I'll just add like a little bit under 1/4 teaspoon of allspice and the same amount of cloves. You don't want it to be too, spicy, so to speak. Just a really teeny tiny bit of cloves. There we go. And then we're going to whisk a little bit. Okay, and I think we've whisked it kinda enough. It's more or less incorporated. So we add it here into our food processor and we're going to mix it all together, blend it all together before we cook it. And we're putting it in the blender again, the food processor. Mixed enough. Let's take it out. Look at that. It smells so good. It smells like Christmas. And we'll pour it into the saucepan and we're going to let it gently boil until it thickens. There we go. Now I wish you guys could smell this right now. So you should totally try making this because it's really simple to make. Okay, let's turn on the heat. It smells so good. Okay, so we're done. It's thickened enough, and now we are going to pour the mixture into these ramekin dishes. These ramekin dishes are so cute, aren't they? Okay, here we go. Just pour into one first. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to put this in the refrigerator and chill it for a bit to let it set even more. And when we're done, you can put like a dollop of coconut cream on top and sprinkle some more cinnamon.